Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. Today, we're looking at a hidden mathematical force that's basically operating in the background of all our lives. It's actually the very same force that built the massive financial empires of guys like Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos. By the time we finish up today, I promise you a complete paradigm shift in how you look at your daily, seemingly insignificant habits. Let's get into it.
To kick things off, I want you to imagine a single penny. Just one. Now, imagine doubling that penny every single day for 30 days. What do you think the final number would be at the end of the month? A few £100. Maybe 1,000 if you're feeling generous. Well, the actual final number is over £5.3 million. Yeah, it's crazy. Most people find this highly counterintuitive. And that linear expectation we all have, that's exactly why we drastically underestimate the power of compounding in our own lives.
Okay, let's dive into this. The math here is incredibly clear. If you get just 1% better every day for a year, you don't just end up 2 or 3% better. No, 1.01 to the power of 365 means you actually end up almost 38 times better by the end of the year. But on the flip side, if you get 1% worse every day, you decline to near zero. It's a stark 37-fold divergence, and it's entirely based on tiny, almost imperceptible daily actions.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer, showing exactly how we'll unpack this invisible force. We're going to cover 1. The magic of 1%, 2. The valley of disappointment, 3. Marginal gains in action, 4. Compounding beyond money, 5. The dark side of compounding, and finally, 6. Systems over goals.
The magic of 1%. And this brilliantly illustrates how adding a tiny, consistent monthly contribution to an investment completely transforms the final outcome. Just look at this. If you invest £1,000 at a 10% annual return for 30 years, you get £17,449. I mean, it's good, right? But it's not exactly life-changing. But what if you add just £100 a month? Boom! It rockets to £226,048. That right there is the astonishing power of compounding contributions plus returns.
Section 2. The Valley of Disappointment.
Now, this is the hardest part of the journey. Let's talk about why so many people quit before they strike gold. The Valley of Disappointment is this incredibly frustrating initial phase where progress actually is happening, maybe at a cellular, neural, or financial level, but the tangible results just aren't visible yet. The thing is, our human brains are wired to expect linear progress. We put in a unit of effort, we expect a unit of reward right away. But compounding, it follows a J-curve. It's completely flat for a really long time, and then it goes exponential. This is exactly why most people quit prematurely. They just can't see the invisible progress. Think about this. Because compounding is so heavily backloaded, 95% of Warren Buffett's wealth came after his 65th birthday.
There's a famous saying, often attributed to Albert Einstein, calling compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Now, whether Einstein actually said this or not is pretty apocryphal, but the underlying math completely justifies the label. It truly is a wonder of the universe.
Section 3. Marginal gains in action. Let's shift our focus to a real-world, non-financial example to see how this mathematical concept plays out in extreme high performance. Enter the aggregation of marginal gains. This is how Dave Brailsford ended literally decades of British cycling mediocrity. He didn't look for an overnight transformation or, a magic silver bullet. Instead, he sought a tiny 1% improvement in incredibly granular, seemingly unrelated areas. His team optimized nutrition and sleep. They perfected seat positioning, tested for optimal tire pressure. They even improved their hand-washing hygiene to reduce illness. None of these things individually win a race, but all those 1% gains aggregated, compounding together to lead British cycling to multiple stunning Tour de France victories. Absolutely incredible.
Section 4. Compounding beyond money. Let's move to and see how this builds out away from just money and bicycles and right into our daily personal lives.
Compounding applies to absolutely everything. Look at the domain of learning. Reading just 20 pages a day, which takes maybe 20 minutes, compounds to 7,300 pages, or about 20 to 25 books a year. Every book builds a foundational layer of knowledge for the next. In skills, if a programmer learns data science and then machine learning, they aren't just adding skills linearly. Each new layer actually accelerates the understanding of the next one. And in relationships, it's those small, consistent acts of generosity, reliability, and attention that compound over time into deep, unshakable trust.
Section 5. The dark side of compounding.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast between positive habits and the explosive danger of decay. We have to address reality here. Compounding is a blind mathematical force. It really does not care if it is working for you or against you. Positive habits like skill building or daily 30-minute workouts yield compound growth over time. But on the decay side, wow. A small credit card balance ignored for 10 years at a 20% interest rate will grow into crippling debt. Negative thought patterns compound. Muscle atrophy, skill fade, business decline, it all compounds. Just 2 months of skipping the gym causes measurable physical decline. Neglect compounds just as powerfully as effort does. This is exactly why maintenance in life is a non-negotiable daily practice.
Section 6. Systems over goals.
Okay, we've arrived at the actionable climax of the explainer. How do we actually harness this force? To build your own compounding engine, follow these steps. Number 1, shift your focus away from setting goals and onto building daily systems. Goals only tell you where you want to go, but your daily systems are the actual engine of compounding that gets you there. Number 2, choose consistency over intensity. The crucial point here is that a 30-minute daily workout beats a 4-hour gym session once a week, hands down. Consistency is the engine. Intensity is just the fuel. And number 3, you must trust the invisible progress when you are stuck in that valley of disappointment. Whatever you do, don't quit before the exponential growth kicks in.
We've seen the incredible hidden power of getting just 1% better every day. The math is undeniable. Whether it's operating in your bank account, your brain, or your relationships. The hard truth is, the best time to start compounding your daily habits was years ago. But the second best time? That's today. I want to challenge you to apply this explainer directly to your life, right now. Look at your daily routines, find your 1%, and ask yourself, what will you start compounding this